Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Sid, the garage boy. Today I wanted to talk about my cousin's car. This is Acura TL 2010. This is basically same type of shocks and struts that you will require from 2009 to 2012. Basically, there's many videos on it. However, they have missed one key aspect, and I wanted to go ahead and let you guys know. Let me go ahead and show you the old struts that I just took out. So this is the old struts, basically, okay? We have a couple of things. You just have two bolts. I just put this new strut on, so this way you guys can see. All right, I'm going to show you right now. Right here, this is the only bolt. There's a 17 millimeter right there. That bolt you will need to take out, okay? Just make sure you put a jack right here. Bring it up slightly, not all the way, just slightly, and then this bolt will easily come out. You may have to use a rubber hammer, rubber mallet to take this out. This is a nut that comes out, and the bolt, you will have to basically kick it out of there. Now, there's another, but before you get to this one, your first step should be actually to remove this bolt right here. It's right there, okay? It basically sits right here. You will need to take this out first, then you could come and take this bolt out, okay? After that, don't try to use jumping on the shocks and struts or the rotor. Don't try to do any of that. All you have to do actually is take this out. Sway bar. One of the sway bar has crazy tension that's keeping it pressed up. Now, you could do it multiple ways, but I would actually, let me correct myself. I would actually take this one out first. Then I would go back and take this nut out second. Then I would actually take this nut out third. So this way, you know, you have this whole thing kind of frees up, and you're able to put this pipe within the shocks and struts bar, which is this arm. The shocks and struts arm that attaches to the control arm on the bottom. So this basically will, the whole control arm will drop once the sway bar is out of the way, and then you could easily go in and out, removing your old struts. Take it out, boom, it comes out, and then go back in over here to replace the new ones. Simple. You don't need to jump on here. You don't need to bring two people and clamp down on here. You don't need to take out this control arm or, you know, this piece. You don't need to do any of that, okay? There's a couple of videos on there where people are jumping on this, or, you know, using a hammer or whatnot. So don't do that, okay? You don't need to do that. Now, the rear ones. I'm going to show you right now. The rear ones are a little tricky. All you need to do is take out, I'll show you right now, these two bolts. I don't know if you could see, but this one and this one. Don't take out the sway bar, okay? Not this time. Just this one and that one, okay? Now, took this out. Now, if your car's a little bit newer and not really rusted, you could technically just remove this sway bar and then this whole thing will be free, the whole control arm. But remember, these two bolts come out over here, this one and that top one. These two will come out, and the sway bar will be out of the way anyway. So you don't need to take out the sway bar technically. So I leave that up to you from the top. So in other words, let me show you 1 second. Yeah. So this sway bar actually comes out like this once you take out these two bolts. Only have to take out these two bolts, and this will pop out, and then your whole thing will be free. Okay, so you will need to take out this bar right here, and this bar right here. Okay, these two. So 1, 2, 3, and the sway bar will be, the main part will be out of the way, you know, once those two bolts are out. And then you use a crowbar use a crowbar and just pop it out like this, okay? And it will slip out from the back. Don't try to maneuver it because there's two nuts that are blocking it. So you will have to slip it out this way, okay? You'll know what I mean once you actually do it. You will have to slip it out like this, okay? So that's the biggest, you know, piece or biggest point. Now, the seats are also tricky for the rear. Just note, I think there's other videos on this as well. Just note there's a hook that kind of sits, there's no screws or anything, a hook that sits right here. You will need to press into the seat and push up, and then it will come out like that, okay? I don't know if you guys can see the hook. That's the hook. So you have to press inside. One person can press in, and then the other person can pull up to take it out. So you will have one screw that goes in right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, there you go. Right there. One screw that sits there. Another screw. Oh, there's pull pins right here. This pull pin basically pulls out like this. You just pull out and then it'll come out. So it's simple enough. Well, it will give you some grief, but eventually it'll just come out. So there you have it. There you have it, guys. Basically just make sure to remove the sway bars out of the way for front and rear. And then for the rear, you will have to take out, you know, 1, 2, 3 arms that support the control arm, the rear control arm. So just make sure for the front is very tricky, but if you remove the sway bar, you will be fine. There's no reason to jump on it or pull on it or any of that, okay? In the end, just use a jack for the front, push up to the jack and insert the sway bar. It's easier to push up because we have the jack, right? So push up with using the jack, slide in the sway bar once you're done, and then of course you know how to complete from there. So thanks again. Go ahead and subscribe, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment if you have some other way. I would love to hear from you. All right guys, thanks, bye.